This is English Glow Up, where your English gets better every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Ava. And if you're still here with me, that already tells me something about you. It tells me you're not looking for shortcuts. You're not looking for motivation tricks. You're looking for something that feels real. So let's continue slowly. Let's talk about time honestly. We often talk about goals, but we rarely talk about time. Time is not the enemy. Impatience is. Time does not rush you. People do. Society does. Social media does. Comparison does. Small goals are a quiet rebellion against urgency. They say, I refuse to rush my becoming. Why your nervous system matters more than your ambition. This part is rarely discussed. You can have the biggest dreams in the world, but if your nervous system feels unsafe, you will sabotage yourself. Big goals often trigger stress, tight chest, racing thoughts, fear of failure. Small goals calm the body. And a calm body learns faster, creates better, and sustains effort longer. Slow growth allows integration. When growth is too fast, your identity can't keep up. You change on the outside, but inside you feel like an imposter. Slow growth allows you to integrate change. You don't just achieve something. You become someone who can hold it. The quiet power of repetition. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is sacred. Every meaningful thing in life comes from repetition: walking, speaking, loving, trusting. Small goals honor repetition. They don't ask for brilliance. They ask for return. Returning is more powerful than starting. Starting feels exciting. Returning feels mature. Small goals are built on returning. Returning after a bad day, returning after doubt, returning after silence. Returning builds resilience. Why people fear going slow? People fear slow growth because slow growth removes excuses. When things are slow, you can't blame speed. You can't blame pressure. You must face yourself, and that scares people. But that's also where freedom lives. Small goals teach self-respect. Every time you choose a small goal instead of an extreme one, you tell yourself, I respect my limits. I respect my energy. I respect my humanity. Self-respect creates sustainable success. You don't need intensity, you need rhythm. Intensity burns. Rhythm carries. Small goals create rhythm. Like breathing. Like walking. Like seasons. Rhythm keeps you moving without exhaustion. Why boredom is misunderstood. Boredom is not emptiness. It's familiarity. When something becomes familiar, it stops feeling dramatic. That's not failure. That's mastery approaching. Small goals make space for life. Big goals consume your life. Small goals live alongside it. They allow room for rest, relationships, joy, silence. Success that destroys your life is not success. The illusion of falling behind. You are not behind. You are just not rushing. Life is not a race with checkpoints. It's a landscape. Some paths are quiet. Some are loud. Quiet paths are not less valuable. Small goals help you listen to yourself. When you slow down, you begin to hear things. What you need, what drains you, what excites you. Big goals shout. Small goals listen. Growth doesn't need witnesses. One of the hardest things for the ego is growing without applause. Small goals teach you to grow without witnesses. And that builds inner strength that no external validation can replace. When nothing seems to change, everything is changing. This is the paradox of slow growth. On the surface, nothing happens. Inside, neural pathways form, confidence stabilizes, identity shifts. One day, the change becomes visible. But it was happening all along. Let's talk about quitting gently. Quitting is not always failure. Sometimes it's information. Small goals allow you to pause, adjust, and continue. Big goals only allow success or collapse. Life is more nuanced than that. Small goals are an act of self-compassion. Self-compassion is not weakness. It's wisdom. You don't grow by punishing yourself. You grow by supporting yourself. Small goals support you. You don't owe the world speed. You don't owe productivity. You don't owe explanation. You don't owe proof. You owe yourself honesty. And honesty often says, I need to go slower. Becoming takes time because you are changing deeply. Deep change is slow because it reshapes foundations. Shallow change is fast and temporary. Small goals aim for depth. Your pace is allowed to change. Some seasons are fast. Some are slow. Small goals adapt. They bend. They continue. Rigid goals break. And now let's soften the ending. If you've listened this far, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not late. You are not failing. You are becoming. Quietly. Slowly. Honestly. And that kind of growth lasts. And now, before we truly finish, no, I'll let you with Emma. You know how to do it.
The hardest word we used in this episode is discipline. Discipline is often misunderstood. People think discipline means being strict, serious, or forcing yourself to suffer. But real discipline is much quieter than that. Discipline means doing what matters, even when you don't feel like it, even when motivation is gone, even when no one is watching. It's hard because discipline doesn't feel exciting. There's no rush, no instant reward, just repetition. Most people wait for motivation to learn English. But motivation is emotional, it comes and goes. Discipline is a decision. Discipline says, I will show up even if today I only do a little. 10 calm minutes every day. With discipline, is stronger than hours of study driven by motivation. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being reliable to yourself. If you build discipline slowly, your English will grow naturally. Your confidence will follow, and progress will stop feeling stressful. And if you're learning English and want calm, clear, confident progress, don't forget to follow English Glow Up, because real growth doesn't come from pressure. It comes from discipline, one small step at a time.